watching the video. Now, I do have to apologize. It's been almost a whole week since the last time I did anything about the Abraxo. And yeah, it's just a few things in real life. Anyway, this is the Abraxo lore of the whole story quest Dirty Laundry. And I'll be getting into some of the stuff of what we get if you get a assortment of Abraxo into crates to the friendly gentleman. And yeah, I'm pretty much going to be showing the first stage, the real side mission of the quest, and some of the holotapes we get. Getting, I think, what, 50 to 60 approximately intel cases. I lost track after just grabbing a few.
Hey, who are you? How did you get in here? You're not one of those damn raiders, are you?
It's okay, I'm not here to hurt
You're
you.
not. That's unusual for Athens. But a welcome change. But you still haven't answered my question. What are you doing here? A scavenger, eh? I might have use for your skills, friend. I have been searching Ohio far and wide for these Abraxodyne chemical briefcases. They were used to store sensitive information, but are useless without a decryption machine. That's why I'm holed up in this bizarre office. Bring me as many briefcases as you can find, and I'll be sure to make it worth your while. My daughter Amrita worked for Abraxodyne Chemical before the war. Something happened though, and she went missing without a trace. These briefcases are my only chance to find out what happened to my Janu girl. I've collected as many as I can, but my old bones are starting to get the better of me. You have made an old man very happy. Remember, these cases are scattered all over Ohio, so you may need to look far and wide for them. Now, get out there and get searching. May you be blessed in your travels.
Okay, folks, we finally got the results back from the consumer surveys. These ones were to gauge attitudes towards the Abraxodyne chemical brand. We did good, but the board thinks we can do better. They've asked for a full rebranding campaign that focuses on cementing a family-friendly image. I want us all to put our heads together on this one and come up with some standout ideas. Don't hold back. Think big, think bold.
What about a new mascot? I'm thinking an anthropomorphic bubble named Squeaky, who teaches kids good hygiene and traditional values.
A what? No, Martin, get it together for Pete's sake.
How about a commercial? We have the brand recognition and the budget to make something memorable. Lots of the big brands are doing it.
A commercial. I like it. We'll need a catchy slogan to go with it too, of course. Something to really sell the wholesome angle.
Yup, say no more, say no more. I have got it. We're soft on fabrics, but hard on communism. Not bad, eh? Tell me that's not our pièce de résistance.
Martin.
How about we pick something that showcases our values?
Oh, I've got one. Abraxodyne Chemical. For families who put clean living first.
That's perfect. They'll eat that family first baloney right up. Nice work, Janice. All right, good work, everybody. Now that's out of the way, let's discuss next quarter's recruitment strategies. Our marketing, PR, and R&D departments have all been hard at work this quarter crafting our new employee instructional video. As requested, we've covered the major areas of concern that have been problematic in recent years. So, let's see what you think. Roll the tape.
Welcome, employee. Whether this is your first time donning the Abraxodyne chemical overalls or the 100th, this training video is for you. By following these simple steps and adhering to our new mandatory safety protocols, you'll be keeping yourself and the company out of harm's way. Employees are expected to take full personal responsibility for their own actions and for the safety of their team. Remember, safety is no accident. Deviation from our chemical handling procedures can have serious consequences for you and for the lab. Oops, that's got a sting. Remember, folks, follow the safety procedures outlined in the employee handbook or face the consequences. Our patented cleaning formula should be tough on grime, not tough on you. Report to a supervisor immediately if you encounter any infractions. Here at Abraxodyne Chemical, we like to keep things spotless. But did you know that cleanliness starts with what you say? That's right. Gossip and rumors leave a nasty stain on you and the company. Best to steer clear of the grapevine and avoid the unwanted repercussions. When you signed your contract with us, you joined something bigger than yourself. Bigger than detergent. You joined a family. And as family, we ask only for the loyalty, commitment, and trust that we've invested into you. Please read your contracts for more details. So don't forget, the success of Abraxodyne Chemical lies with you. Stick to these guidelines, and we'll all shine.
Okay, I wasn't gonna really say anything, but yeah, I'm probably gonna say a few things in between tapes that actually mean something. Now, I do know a few tapes later on are out of order about the daughter and so forth, but pretty much about the commercial and the history of the company is pretty much on in order. I just have a few issues how they put the daughter's holotapes in order for how they give them to you. So, on that commercial itself, I would love if we could actually just put into one of the TV sets and actually see the commercial being played and reviewed. On to our next tape.
Something on your mind, Miss Amrita?
No, no. Just another lousy meeting where I'm asked to achieve the impossible.
That's so. Was it as bad as the one last week?
Ha! Worse, in fact. You don't know the half of it, Moses. You know, sometimes I wonder how we keep getting into these screw-ups. Especially after Pittsburgh. I'm always the one left to pick up the pieces.
You're a hard worker, Miss Amrita. Why, I always see you run around here, busy as a one-legged man at a butt-kicking contest. Dealing with the bumps in the road ain't easy, but I'm sure the fine folks here appreciate your efforts.
I really wish I believed you. But sometimes I feel like I'm one bad PR statement away from being thrown under the bus. I've got to start looking into ways to protect myself a bit more. We've all got to cover our backs, right?
Okay, do you recall they just said about Pittsburgh and how is Pittsburgh right now? Quite awful as a chemical depot went off. So I'm imagining part of what is going on with Pittsburgh in the Fallout universe is leading back to Abraxo's mistake a while back.
Here you go, ma'am. You can call the number on the back to find more details about Abraxodyne's newest...
Terry!
What? I'm with a customer right now. Apologies, ma'am. That flyer should have all the info you need. Come on, man. You're distracting me.
Some guy was just asking me the weirdest questions.
Yeah? So? People are meant to come and ask us questions. That's why we're here.
Here we are, sir. Let us know if you'd like any more information.
Yeah, but this guy was crazy. Get a load of this. He was asking me questions about all the incidents the company's had in the last few years. And
For the love of God, Ronnie, you tell me you didn't give him any details. You're gonna get us both fired.
relax, will ya? I'm not an idiot. I remember what they told us in the briefing.
There we go, ma'am. Come by the booth again if you have questions.
Anyways, I tell him to get fit.
Because I'm not gonna accidentally spill the beans to some undercover reporter looking for a scoop.
Oh, great. So now we're gonna get written up for insulting the public.
Take it easy, will ya? I did it all professional-like. He told me that he was with the military and that they're interested in our product's potential.
Interested? Interested how?
I'm not sure, but it smells like a bonus if we can take it up the chain.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, well, what are we waiting for? Let's go find him.
Okay, obviously that's the military getting to Abraxo, pretty much meeting Terry, and I'm guessing the military offering up a few contracts for Abraxo through Terry.
Come on, Martin. You're one good idea away from getting that promotion. I can feel it. The others might laugh at me now. They won't once I'm in charge, that's for sure. I just need something that will grab the board's attention. Something that will really blow their socks off. Ooh, ooh. What about a special edition of Abraxo called Atomic Sparkle with trace elements of uranium? Your clothes will come out glowing. Literally. No, that'll never get through the safety tests. Definitely not after our last whoopsie with radioactive ingredients. Perhaps we take a different approach. How about an actual soap opera named Suds Galore, where the laundry is clean, but the drama is anything but? We could even have a talking washing machine voiced by a celebrity to plug our latest products and deal bonanzas. No, far too whimsical and may give children nightmares. No, I've got it! A line of air fresheners dedicated to American presidents. We could have Teddy Roosevelt Tang. Raw, musky, slightly peppery. Smells like gunpowder and mustache wax. Or Truman's Spice. Sharp, direct, strong. A smell that isn't afraid to make hard decisions or send the communists packing. Voila! It's perfect. I've cracked it. If the board doesn't like this one, I'll eat my hat.
Okay. I do say that the design process of thinking things to make the stuff sellable is quite hard. I agree the opera one would have been nice for him since it would most likely give children nightmares, not talking about the movie Sing. But yeah, the presidential one, the sense, I don't know. I'm trying to think how many presidents they had in the Fallout universe. I'm pretty sure it's quite a bit. So they'll have a very large selection to go by.
I've told you before, I don't feel comfortable getting in front of any cameras until we've had a proper review of our lab's safety requirements.
And that's been duly noted, Julius. We appreciate you bringing it to our attention again. Your concern for your fellow lab techs is commendable. However, the board has stated several times that they want our lead researcher to be present in this new commercial to add credibility.
If the board wants credibility, then they need to put their money where their mouth is and start listening to our concerns. Not spending the budget on flashy commercials instead of the proper safety equipment I've had on the docket for over 6 months.
Your equipment requests have been received and are currently being reviewed by our finance team for validity.
Validity? My guys are burning through a respirator a day with the old kits. We need stronger equipment if you want us to work on this type of stuff.
That's enough, Julius. Or do you need reminding of the confidentiality agreement you signed? We need you in the new advertisement. Simple as that. Anyhow, you're obligated to perform certain public appearances. Check your contract.
It won't be too strenuous, Julius. You'll be fully prepared beforehand, and I'll personally see to it that you get your equipment. How does that sound?
Fine. I'll give you one afternoon, but no more. Someone needs to be supervising the lab techs, given the situation.
Well, I'm glad that's finally sorted. Why the sudden need for stronger respirators, though? Our standard equipment has served us fine for years, no?
Probably best to leave those details to the experts for now. Thanks for your help today, Amrita. I'll send you the shooting schedule for the ad soon.
Okay, right there. Obviously, they're starting to work with the military. I'm assuming Harold's already in with Terry with the military, so she's still out of the loop so far. It sounds like on what's going on in the company, and the tech guy hasn't been really informed with what they're really working with, but yet they're going through all these respirators. So yeah, they're using some high chemical stuff that you really don't want to be messing with.
How do they expect us to work in these conditions?
You said it, pal. Bleed joke if you ask me.
Just a little louder. Come on.
It's bad enough if they won't give us any of the new hazmat suits, but not replacing clearly broken equipment.
It's downright dangerous if you ask me. And with the wages we're earning, it's hardly worth the risk.
No, I can barely hear them. Maybe it was a mistake hiding in here.
Jake's the third person working this shift who's gone off sick in a month. Now don't tell me that's a coincidence, cause I ain't stupid.
Hey, at least you weren't the one who inherited his mop. Look at this thing. What was he mopping up with it? Lava? You can't use that mangled piece of crap. You'll be better off using a wad of paper towels at this rate. Now, let me grab my spare from the stove cover.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be at the end, number 12, but yeah, it's what? Number 7, so it's 5 ahead, so I'm not sure. I kind of want a few other people's opinions on what they think so far. But I know she's listening. I'm not sure if the genders were nice or they reported her to the board of directors. Okay, on to the next one.
Note to self, check with R&D boys about investigating an edible detergent. A tasty snack that delights the mind and cleans the stomach.
Oh, it's you.
Ah, Carrie, hello. I was just looking for you, actually. I have another brilliant idea. I think you're going to really like this one.
What is it this time, Martin?
I call it Shower in a Can. It's an aerosol spray that eliminates the need for bathing. Convenient for the modern go-getter.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's great and all, but listen, I have some actual work for you to do. We have a new product that we need a company code name for.
Ah, excellent. I'm quite a wonderkind at that sort of thing. So what's the new product? I'll be able to whip up a name for you toot de suite.
Don't you worry about what it is, that's classified information. Just make sure it sounds appealing and, clean. Have it on my desk by 5.
Right. Think, Martin, you can do this. Needs to be something fresh, something invigorating. Spring clean? No, too obvious. Nature, purity, something delicate sounding that won't overstay its welcome, like a polite dinner guest. Meadow something, perhaps. Meadow glade? No, not quite. Meadow whisper, maybe, no? Too sultry. Ah, what about Meadow Breeze? Yes, that's it. Meadow Breeze. Gentle yet exciting. Fragrant yet sophisticated. It screams business, but with a delightful je ne sais quoi. God, I'm good. Note to self, ask Kerry for a raise.
All right, everybody, quiet on set, please. Roll sound, roll camera. Take 1. And action.
Here at Abraxodyne Chemical, we're pioneering the latest and greatest in cleaning products, engineered to brighten your whites and your day. We
Cut! Oh, listen, buddy. I know you're probably used to being down in the lab all day and whatnot, but, I'm gonna need a little bit more verve, okay?
It's hard to be enthusiastic when you're making me read this drivel. Whoever wrote this should spend a hot minute in my lab. Then...
Okay, folks. Let's take 5. Give the talent time to blow off some steam.
Julius, I know this might feel like baloney to you, but we're just trying to go for the most family-friendly vibe we can.
Family friendly? Amrita, I know you're in charge of the PR here, but I didn't think you'd fall for that line yourself.
All right, back to positions, everybody. Let's take it from the second scene. And here we go.
And don't forget to collect your Abraxo bucks, found in all eligible Abraxodyne products, for your chance to win a year's supply of premium detergent. For all your cleaning needs, think Abraxodyne Chemical. For families who put clean living first. Really? Is that what we're going with?
Cut!
I'm recording this to say that enough is enough. This is getting out of hand now. And somebody has to do something. It started out with keeping receipts in case the board ever tried to pin one of their screw-ups on me. Just so I had a bit of leverage. Anything. But every stone I've undone, the rot goes deeper and deeper. The more I look, the more I find. Isn't it my job to know the ugly stuff? So I can shield the brand and help us focus on what really helps people? Whatever we're doing now, it goes a hell of a lot deeper than the circles I'm part of. And this Meadow Breeze project I've seen referenced to new data entries. I can't tell exactly what it is, but I do not like the look of it. I think I need to keep going. I wish I could put this genie back in the bottle and turn a blind eye, but this has all gone too far now. Somebody's got to hold them to account. And if not me, then who?
How did we get to this stage in the first place, Carrie? I thought we agreed to can this idea after the failure of the first round of testing.
We did, but we were very close. So, I encouraged the boys to keep working on an improved formula in their downtime.
This is unacceptable. Even entertaining the idea of developing this Meadow Breeze weapon flies in the face of what this company stands for.
I hear your concerns, I do, but think of it this way. If we get this right, then Abraxodyne Chemical will be helping protect our troops overseas. This stuff is so strong, it could be used as a deterrent against the commies. Who knows? It might even prevent a war. Now that's patriotic.
Patriotic? What malarkey! Have you lost your mind? We're a family company, Carrie, remember? That's just not how we do things here.
I reckon some of you might not be on board yet. So, I took the liberty of compiling the projected revenue from the military contract.
Mother of God.
Well, when you put it that way, perhaps it wouldn't hurt for the company to get with the times a bit more.
Yeah, and I suppose we do have a national duty to protect our boys in uniform after all. It'll be great for morale and market share.
I know, Ma, but I don't really have a choice right now.
Why wouldn't you have a choice?
I never thought I'd get promoted out of a secretary position in the first place. I can't mess this up.
Mess what up?
It's because of this new genius contest idea that Tony came up with. You know, the Abraxobucks one.
Yeah, I remember.
It wouldn't have been so bad if they'd done the cost projections before committing to it, but now they've realized they can't have so many winners.
That sounds tough, honey.
Now I've got to sort through the distribution data and make sure it's statistically unlikely for anyone to actually collect enough of these tickets.
Well, tell me you need more help.
I can't demand that, Ma. I'm just gonna have to keep staying late until it's done. I'm too afraid to make a fuss about it.
You deserve better than this, honey.
I know you're right. Anyways, can you put Mikey's dinner in the oven and put the kids to bed for me, please? Love you.
Hey, Janice.
Oh, hey, Amrita. Didn't see you back there. Don't mind what I was saying to my mom. She just worries is all. Everything's fine.
How about you take off and go spend some time with those kids? Huh? Tell Tony he can talk to me if he's got a problem with it.
Oh, Amrita, you sure? I don't want to get you in any trouble. I could really use the sleep, though.
It's fine. Get out of here. Go get some rest. And don't worry. I'll lock up around here after you're gone.
Okay, so she's looking at the files again. I believe that should have been up and heard sooner than when she was talking about the receipts and so forth. Now, I do not have tape 13 or 14. I believe that's a glitch that we should have had. I'll check her apartment again. I looked over this office that you have to work with. The only other location I can think of is maybe later on at the Abraxo factory. They might have a few tapes there, like add-on about this story. So yeah. Anyway, onto our last tape.
Hi, Janice. Come in. Take a seat. How is everything going? Is the Abraxo Bucks initiative making good progress?
It's going swell, thanks. But I actually had something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh. Well, I'm always happy to talk things through. What's on your mind?
You remember that problem the board had with the flow of information? From what I hear, they're getting mighty close to solving it.
Huh. Well, I'm glad to hear that things are...
And if I was someone involved in that situation whatsoever, I would sure start thinking about moving on. Sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I've got to skedaddle now. It was really nice chatting with you again, Amrita. Take care, won't you?
Oh, God.
Okay. At least she had one good friend trying to warn her to get out of town. But it seems like it was already too late. I'm gonna check a few other locations, see if the tapes are in other locations and so forth. If not, then I'm just gonna end the recording with the last few reviews of the weapons and so forth.
You're back. How goes your search? Good. Give it here. Oh, God. It is as I feared. There's a note in here, too. Unbelievable. Those lowlives dared to send a killer after my daughter. What kind of animals are they? This note detailed instructions for a hitman to collect equipment from a nearby apartment and dispose of the whistleblower target. So this is how they chose to deal with my beloved daughter. My little girl. Gone? Even after all these years, I feel my blood boiling and my heart filling with rage. With my head in this state, I fear what I might do. Please, friend, you have a clearer mind. Go in my place. Find out what happened. For her sake.
Lucky me. Uninvited guests. Did knocking go out of fashion or something? Listen, buddy. I don't know who you are or what you want, but you ain't gonna find it here. So how about you get the hell out of my apartment? Yeah. Well, I'm looking for a time machine and a dermatologist. Looks like we're both out of luck. Now buzz off. Yeah, I think I do know something about that. Way back when, before the bombs, and before I turned into sentient roadkill, I was actually a very important man. I had a seat on the board of Abraxodyne Chemical. You know, the detergent company. Boy, we were living it up, making money hand over fist. But then our head of marketing, Amrita, started sticking her nose where she shouldn't. It became a problem. I was in charge of making sure company business stayed private. So when Amrita wouldn't stop prying, I had her taken care of. What's it to you, though? Why do you care? That's admirable of you and all, but I'm not sure what you want me to do about it. What do you want from me? To tell you that I'm sorry? That I regret it? Well, I don't. Yeah, shady shit went on, but Amrita wasn't the only one affected by it. The board had an iron grip on its members, and we all had to toe the line. If I didn't take care of Amrita, I'd have been next. And who would have been there to take care of my wife and daughter? I'll never apologize for looking after my family, even if some people got hurt along the way. That, we never really intended for it to be used. We built it as a deterrent to help our troops is all. God knows. She ran off with that scumbag Carrie and took my baby girl with her. Some thanks for working 16 hours a day for them, huh? Hope they're happy. If they ain't already worm food by now. Look, I'm a businessman. Always have been, always will be. How about we settle this with some caps and call it a day, huh? I lost everything when the bombs dropped. Just like everyone else. I guess that really settled the score for all of us, huh? Thanks for your little visit, kid. But I need to get packing. This place clearly ain't safe for me anymore.
You're back. How did it go? Did you find anything? That bastard Cooney. There could be no punishment too great for him. What did you do with him? How could you let him slip away like that? After I've been searching for all these years. I suppose killing him was never going to bring my Amrita back. Besides, she wouldn't have wanted me to stoop to that level. Either way, there's no reason for me to stay in this accursed jumpery anymore. I shall take my leave, before I go. Let me show you how to decrypt the cases, just in case you find any more in your travels. Here are some caps for your trouble too. I won't be needing them anymore. Farewell, friend.
Okay, before I start talking about the weapons themselves, if you say trade or lose your weapon, say you might have dropped it or scrapped it, the Meadow Breeze location to reacquire it is over here at the gun dealership at the highway town.
Treasure trove of
You just go to split over
You
here,
know where to find me. But if anyone else comes looking,
and here it is. Now this is with me having maximum charisma, my food buffs and so forth, and it's still costing me 8,000. I can imagine it's about what, 15 grand just for anyone who doesn't have all the buffs and so forth and charisma. And then let's not forget about the one perk card, hard bargainings. Since this helps you get another 7 charisma and better bartering with non-players. So if you're looking for the prototype, if you lost it and so forth, you can come up here and look, it's actually Wendy who actually has it. And no better than 1566. It was actually higher, so I'm believing if you do use your charisma, the price does change a little bit from what I'm finding. So yeah, that's just a little tip there. And I'm guessing she's required to sell you plasma cartridges, which 5 gold bullion, really?
Keep getting customers with that cough. Sounds horrible.
It would have been better if she was just selling the plan, honestly, for that price. So, the weapons themselves. Yes, they are nice, but you have no option of changing any of the first or second or third stores. You can add a fourth store on the Meadow Breeze itself for the early stage of the side quest. And then when we get to the prototype, I was thinking maybe we get the option to change stuff on the prototype. Nope. It's the same 3 stars plus a little bit of burning. So I'm not sure what Possessor was thinking. I heard a few things about the PTS. There was a players changing it too often and reworking it in their way. And I guess this is Possessor's way of nerfing the gun before it came out. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed at how things went. And if you do try to scrap them, you're not really learning the plan for these weapons. So yeah, if you will try and get the legendary mods on them, there's actually better ways of getting those easier and cheaper. This feels more of another way of getting all caps and gold bullion out of us. So yeah, I'm not too happy on how things went with this. And yeah, the weapon is nice, but I would like to actually be able to change stuff on it. Maybe next season 2 later they'll release the limitations on the weapons, but I have little hope of that. So with that, thanks for watching, and on those holotapes, I heard a friend may, the 13th and 14th may have dropped off of the one guy I let go. I'm not sure. I have to do another run through with my ghoul and see if, say, instead of sparing him, I kill him and they might be on him. I don't think they are. I think they are glitched out. So if you have killed him and you know you get anything off of his body, do let me know. I'd like to know if there's anything I'm missing. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.